home visits are rewarding. And I think when you're serving a community similar to Ward 8 here in Washington, D.C., it's almost mandatory because our students come in with a lot of baggage for a lot of them. They face so many challenges every day.
Some of the good parts of the home visits is the teachers can actually see how the parents interact with the child, how the child responds to the parent. They can see the child really be themselves.
It's always really fun to hear from parents, to hear what your perspective is. What are your hopes and dreams for him this year? What do you want him to accomplish?
What type of number is that, Jonathan? A fraction. It's a fraction, meaning?
Historically, we have a power dynamic that exists between educators and families, and the power tends to fall on the educator side. It's not necessarily how it should be, and that doesn't always feel good to families. So what we needed to do was figure out, how do we bridge that? How do we help families and educators get on the same page? Part one of building those relationships is home visiting.
Into a small unit, I like that.
We were having a lot of events and doing a lot of things here at the school, but parents weren't showing up. We really had to take a step back and say, why are parents not engaging? And so we reached out to the Flamboyan Foundation in order for them to help us really do like almost a needs assessment and then help us implement some really solid best practices to make families feel more comfortable and more welcome.
So, Michael, who we're going to go see, you have his brother, Caven.
So when we walk in, it's very informal. It's nothing, we don't walk in with paper and pen. We don't go in ready to talk about academics or anything. We walk in as if we're old friends.
So special. Did you miss me?
Home visits also helped me to understand who my parents were. So when I'm communicating something to parents, I know how to approach it based on my interaction with them at home.
We've seen behavior problems decrease. We've seen academics just skyrocket. And we know that it's not just because of the teaching that is happening here, but because our parents are now really involved with the process of their children's learning.
So it's been a while for most of us since we've done a home visit training.
To be prepared for home visits, we receive some implicit and explicit bias training. And it's a really great way for us to understand some of those implicit biases that we have.
So in the beginning, I didn't think that I had implicit biases, mainly because I looked like my parents. You know, we have something in common. However, after my first visit, I realized that, yeah, I do have some biases that I need to check, especially when it comes to the neighborhood that we serve. If it's times, should we be combining those numbers? We should be doing what with them?
The home visits made it more comfortable for me to be able to communicate with the children's teachers, and it opened us up to a new page. I really feel like we are really family.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, cheese.